Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Plan With Me for the week of January 29th through February 4th. This was the week that we left New York. We didn't actually get to Minnesota until the next week, but I'm using Snowdrops from LYNNERDESIGNS, and I do PR for Lynn, so you can use Carlea15 to save 15% or put my name in the note seller if she's having a sale and you will get my freebie that way. That was the kit. I did pick up the icon and character add-ons for this. And then I am using a dark green solid bestseller as well as this like light, it's like a peachy color, in the quarter 3 bears. What quarter is this? Quarter 3 bestseller. And then I am pairing it with rose gold from, I think this is rose gold. I bought 2. I think the other one was like ballerina or something, and it was like a pink. This could not be rose gold, but I'm gonna foil everything in rose gold anyway, for like scripts. So this is from Alicia Craft. I'm pretty sure this is an older format, so it probably does not look like this anymore than the extra overlays. So as usual, I'm gonna lay down the base and the boxes, and then I will see you in the day by day.
Two souls colliding. We shared the pieces of ourselves. It's perfect timing now. We fueled the flames, but we're still learning to trust, learning to trust. It's never enough, never enough. Burning me up, burning me up. Don't fight the fire. Too much, too fast. We'll burn us out. We walk the wire. Don't make me read your mind, I know it. Learning to trust, learning to trust. It's never enough, never enough. Burning me up, burning me up. I won't fall when I'm picking you up. With my hand, I won't be strong enough. Our love is stronger, and I'll be here. My lead, now we're taking the jump. My pride, cause I know you're the one. Our love is stronger. Baby, I know that it's stronger than yesterday. That it's stronger than yesterday. Two sparks igniting. We left some space for us to breathe. My head is quiet now. I can rest in peace, cause you are more than enough, more than enough. Feeling the rush, feeling the rush. Burning in love, burning in love. Two souls united. This roaring blaze is soaring free. If you ever get tired, love, I'll sing you gently to sleep, cause you're still more than enough, more than enough. Feeling the rush, feeling the rush. Burning in love, burning in love. I won't fall when I'm picking you up. With my hand, I won't be strong enough. Our love is stronger, and I'll be here. My lead, now we're taking the jump. My pride, cause I know you're the one. Our love is stronger. Baby, I know that it's stronger than yesterday.
Time for the day by day. This is probably going to be the most exciting week of my year, so like the most eventful, I guess. Before I start though, I do want to thank everybody for the love that they gave me on my last video. I had talked about somebody giving me a thumbs down, and like the comments were so sweet, and like people have reached out to me on Instagram, and I cannot thank you. It makes me want to continue doing videos. Obviously I'm like, F them, whatever, like, but at the same time I'm also like, what did I do wrong? So I like, it's like a back and forth in my head whenever somebody thumbs down my video, and it was like my first video back after like a couple weeks off, so it really sucked. But I do want to thank you all that are still here with me listening to my boring weeks, regardless of this week like being more exciting. But I did use my February font of the month, that's not focusing, for the spread, and obviously foiled in rose gold. Now that I'm looking at these together, I realize that this is more pink than actually rose gold, so it is probably the ballerina foil that I ordered, but we're still going rose gold, I don't care. So I have those two to mark January and February, and then in the sidebar I have these boxes from my shop and Goodbye New York script, because I did leave New York, and Hello February. We didn't actually get to Minnesota until like the next week, so I can't even say Hello Minnesota in this one. But this little snowflake is from my basics. I don't know, I think it's in the retiring because it's winter themed, so that'll be going away, but that is in my basics. And then Monday, the first thing that I marked is that I did laundry, and I think that's just because I was sick over the weekend. So I have that washing machine from my shop. And then I had the worst neck pain because my sickness like did me in. I pulled a muscle in my neck, but that pill bottle is from the Icon add-on. And then I did have some planning time because I had to catch up. So that planner bear is from my shop. And then we got groceries. So that Walmart bag is from my shop. Probably did not get much, just like stuff to hold us over because we didn't travel with barely any food. I think I brought like ramen and like a bag of microwavable popcorn, but like anything that was in the fridge went. Anything in the freezer went. Obviously, if we had food left over, my sister-in-law did visit, which you'll see later on, and like took the food that we didn't take. My sister already came and took food over the weekend, so we didn't just like throw away a bunch of food. But I did take this day to design because I did not get that done over the weekend. So that bow iPad is from my shop, and then my poor son had a fever and was sick, so I have that. It's my oldest. His name's Declan, but I call him Bob or Bobby. But that little pig is from McPlan's. And then we did read with the kids. So that reading bear is from my shop. And then Joe and I watched Modern Family together. So that's the TV version 2 from my shop. And then on to Tuesday, I got my period, which I was very grateful that I got it on Tuesday because it was due like later in the week, and traveling with your period, like TMI. The first couple days are really heavy, and traveling like that is not fun. So I'm sure every girl can relate. But that little squidge is from Stick with Plan Co. And then all of the kids were at home. I don't think that they were all sick. I think that the twins woke up in like the middle of the night and didn't get good sleep, so we just kept them all home. But that house is from the Icon add-on. And then I still had my neck pain, so I used that pig from McPlan's. And then I did work this day, so I have that little fireplace version 2 from my shop. And then I was in my feelings. So I have that crying bear from my shop, and I watched Vanderpump Rules. I'm like currently obsessed with rewatching it. Even though I haven't watched this week's new episode yet because Lynn's been busy. I don't even know where my phone is. Oh, there it is. Lynn's been busy, so I've not bugged her to watch it with me. But that TV's from my shop. And then Read with the Kids again. Book stack is from my shop. And watch more Modern Family with Joe. So, same thing, different day. And then Wednesday, my oldest was home again. So that house is from my shop. I did pack. So that's the moving box from my moving sampler. And did some cleaning. So I have that cleaning bear from my shop. And worked. This is the same all week. And then I had like a slight mental breakdown because I can't even say that I hate doctors. Full disclosure, I have PTSD from doctors. So whenever I reach out for medical help and they don't help me, I break down. So I had a like telehealth appointment basically with urgent care, and she basically told me that I had to go into a place which I could not go with my child. Like, I couldn't drive because I couldn't look one direction. Like, I literally couldn't move my neck. And she told me I had to go to a place to get help with my stomach issue or whatever, which I've already gone to the place, and they basically gave me medicine and sent me on my way. So I just had like a full mental breakdown after that because I felt like I wasn't being heard, and doctors, period, give me anxiety. But that girl is from Stick with Plan Co. And then we read with the kids. That book's from my shop. And then Lynn and I did watch the new Vanderpump. I think it's season 11 together. So that Peacock TV is from my shop. And then after I watched that, I decided to try to catch up on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So that's the first half of the week. I don't think it looks bad with it being like pinky rose gold. I don't, it's only like over here that I can tell the difference. Maybe like the 29 to this. But whatever, it still looks decent. And then the second half of the week. This was February 1st, so the first thing I marked is that February went live. I also had a moving sale this day, so that was cool, but that laptop bear is from my shop. And then I did pack again. I used the same moving box, little packing box. And then I did do laundry, because I tried selling my washer and dryer. I didn't try that hard, honestly. I fucking loved my washer and dryer. And now we have like the smallest washer ever, but it comes with them, and like traveling with a washer and dryer would have made us not be able to travel much. So I did laundry because I had to, like, we were putting our washer and dryer in storage, which I do mark down there, but basically our last bits of laundry before we moved. So I did use this character. I think that's the only character that I pulled in from the character sampler because I forgot I had it. So yeah. But then I did mark working the same way. And while working, we listened to New Moon. I'm just gonna throw that on there. It's kind of really big. And the audiobook is from my shop. And then we picked up the twins from school. Well, yeah, we didn't pick up Declan, but when we picked up the twins from school, Amelia had a bunch of cards that the kids made her on Tuesday when she was out. And her teacher gave her like a popsicle party because he wasn't gonna be there on this day. And I thought that was like really sweet. So that little popsicle is from my shop. And then I did do Mila had popsicle party at school, which then led into a whole breakdown because it's hard when your kids have gone to the same school literally their whole school career. Like, Declan was there from K through 5th, and then the twins from K through 3rd. So I cried a lot. And that girl's from Stick with Planco. And then I did use this little washer from the Icon add-on to mark that we did move our big stuff to storage. We have a storage unit in New York. So like our washer and dryer, I had a filing cabinet that has like a bunch of basically past school stuff and like stuff we didn't need. I did bring our important documents with us. And we had a dining room table that went over. I don't think anything else. I don't know, I'm sure. Oh, we had a mini fridge too. But then we read with the kids. And that little cozy reading icon is from my shop. And then on to Friday. Friday, the first thing I marked is that it was the last day at Beeville, because we used to live in Baldwinsville, New York. And it was like the Baldwinsville School District. And I marked that with a heart from my shop. And while we were walking like the twins into school, I was already crying. Like, I got in the car and I like hyperventilated and like had a whole ass mental breakdown. Because it's sad, obviously. So that little crying bear is from my shop. And then we did go get my oil changed because we were obviously making a big journey in the car, and that little oil is from my shop. And then I did pack up my planning stuff. I packed up a lot more than my planning stuff, but my planning stuff went away this day, so I had to mark it with this cloud planner for my shop that is retiring. I'm going to be replacing it though with a printable eligible one. And then cleaned. So same bear from my shop. And then I did listen to music while cleaning. And then my sister-in-law came over. So I have this car. Oh, that's from the Icon add-on. So it's this car. To mark that. And then like we all slept in the living room on basically air mattresses and Amelia's mattress. And had like a little sleepover, but I was like freaking exhausted just from the amount of like work that we did that day. So that little sleep mask is from the Icon add-on. And then on Saturday is like, obviously I didn't use boxes on either of these days, so they're jam-packed. But Saturday, the first thing I marked is that it was Laurel and Kristen's birthdays. So it's balloon bears from my shop. And then I did mark that it was moving day with this like dolly with boxes from my moving sheet. We were up really early. I think Amelia woke up at like 5, and so was Joe. And then I think like me and the other kids woke up at 6. I'm not sure. It was like kind of a while ago, but this pillow icon is from the Icon add-on. And then I did mark that I cleaned while basically Joe loaded the little trailer we brought. And then I marked Goodbye New York with a smiley face from one of the shops, but I am pretty sure I probably cried. I really did not smile about it. This day we were on the road for 8 hours. That road is from my shop, and that script obviously I made. And I had really bad anxiety. It was not fun. So this is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I did post like a little question box on Instagram, basically to keep me busy on the drive. So I did mark that I answered IG questions during our first little day. And that cell phone is from my shop. We stopped and got Popeyes. I feel like every Popeyes, I've only gotten Popeyes 3 times, but like every single time, the person working is so miserable. Is it like a requirement when you're working at Popeyes because you also like messed up our order? But yeah, the little takeout bag is from the Icon add-on. And at that stop, we went to the bathroom besides my youngest, who said that he didn't have to go. And then like a half an hour later, he's like, I really gotta go. I'm like, you're lucky that there's another rest stop coming up because the next one's not for like 100 miles. So we did have to stop again, and I marked that as like a learn your lesson stop. And that car is from my shop. And then we finally settled on a place in Ohio. Elyria, I think is how you say it. E-L-Y, I don't know, maybe I'll like type it up on the screen because I don't know how to say it. Elyria? I don't know. But that hotel icon is from my shop. And then I did DoorDash McDonald's to the room. So that DoorDash icon is from my shop. And that was our first day on the road, which I never visited Ohio, so that was pretty cool. Going west. I've never gone west from New York, just south. And then on Sunday, the first thing that I marked is that I slept like shit. I don't know why. Probably just because like my anxiety with the hotel. I said it in my last plan with me. We had to smuggle my guinea pig in. Because a lot of hotels, if they accept pets, it's like cats and dogs only. And I'm like, I'm not going to leave my guinea pig in the car when it's friggin' cold out. And I'm not going to tell you that I have a guinea pig, so you can charge me a lot. This caged animal doesn't make noise, and you know. So he was in a little travel cage the whole time for 3 days. I'm sure he's so happy being in his big cage, which I had to rebuy the cage because we didn't have room for that. So he was in like a moving box when we got back here, like when we got here, because I just couldn't leave him in that small cage. So he is in his cage now, and I'm pretty sure he's very happy getting all the treats. But I slept like shit, and then I woke up and I was like really sick. Not as sick as I was like the weekend before, thank God, but I did throw up. So I have that girl from Stick with the Plan Co. and then Sick AF script. I did end up taking like a 2-hour car nap, which I never can sleep in the car. So the fact that I even took like a half an hour nap, I think I did take a half an hour nap on Monday because I still didn't feel too good, but my stomach hurt. But I didn't throw up in the car or anything, so that's always a plus. But we were on the road for 12 hours this day, so it's actually a 19-hour drive when you're doing the speed limit from New York to where we live in Minnesota. Like on average, it can be different depending on traffic and if you drive through Chicago or not. We did go around Chicago, but overall it took us 26 hours to get here. Like driving time, because we could not go over like 60 with the trailer. I did not trust going over 60 with the trailer. So better safe than sorry, right? 12 hours on the road. We did stop and get the kids Burger King in Ohio. We were still in Ohio, like on the Ohio Turnpike at that point. But obviously I didn't feel good, so yeah. And then I actually have like a little video of my phone going from like 12, I think it was like 12:21 or something, 12:30ish. Or no, it was 1:30 to 12:30. I have like a little screen recording of us crossing over into Central Time, which is really cool. It's very hard for me to remember that like Eastern is an hour later. And like my friends that are 2 hours, were 2 hours behind me, are now only 1 hour. Also, I'm trying to keep everything in Eastern for my shop. So like I would put up like the colorway at 11 p.m. Central, 12 a.m. Eastern. That way I don't have to stay up until midnight, because that was always hell for me. But we'll see how it goes in March if I remember. However, this little alarm clocks from my shop, and then the Central Time script. And then I realized that I really liked fountain soda, so we did stop at a rest stop. I think it was in Illinois. It had to be, like, it was past Indiana, and it turns to Central towards like the corner of Indiana. So in Illinois we stopped at a rest stop and we got McDonald's sodas. We went to the bathroom too, but this little bear is actually my iced coffee bear, but that's fine. Then we finally got to Wisconsin, where we were like right outside. I think we were like an hour outside of Minnesota. So I booked a hotel, and it was so sketchy. They wanted us to park our car over at a McDonald's parking lot that like didn't have the space to accommodate a car with a trailer. We were like, I literally was about to like say, take my money, we're going somewhere else. Like, I don't care at this point because of how bad my anxiety was at this place. But the woman was like, okay, you can park in the back. And it was actually like right outside our window. So, because there was like not a lot of cars. Like, why wouldn't I park like at the other hotel in Ohio? It didn't, like, there was like little like fire trucks, like personally owned fire trucks behind us. So why wouldn't I park in the parking lot when there's space for people to park? I don't know. But we ended up parking there. It was fine. And we were on the first floor, so it was a lot easier to smuggle things in. A lot easier to smuggle things in, like my guinea pig. However, this little hotel, again, is from my shop. And then, obviously, we were right next to a McDonald's, so Joe just, like, ran over and got McDonald's for the kids. So, little Happy Meals from my shop, and then the script. And then I used this little squidge to mark that I washed my hair because it was not doing well. I did not feel comfortable enough to take a shower, and it was, like, days. I think I showered on Friday, obviously, and then, like, Saturday we moved and stuff, but it was not fun, being dirty for days. And then, yeah, so I marked washing my hair. However, this stuck to my lint roller because it was, like, not linty. It was too sticky, and I peeled off my foil. So, that was the week that we left New York. I'm gonna throw it in my planner, and then I will be right back. Here is the finished spread. I think I'm using rose gold again, like, next month, and I love rose gold. It just doesn't go with a lot of kits, so I'm glad when I get to use it. However, I'm going to flip through everything that's left of this kit. Obviously, I had 2 days that were extended, and then this is like a 9-item day, which is just one. I've literally color blocked every week since the beginning of the year in both my planners. Next week, no, not next week, the week after, I won't be in my off-camera planner. But anyway, flipping through what's left of the kit. Some boxes and nothing on that page. So that was everything for this week's, well, this week. Just playing with me. I think I'm getting caught up. I think that the next spread is the only one that I'm behind. And that should have gone up this past Wednesday. I think I'm lying, actually. I think that goes up this Wednesday. I don't know. I have to figure it out. But as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you next time. Bye.